Hello guys, we will today cover management of bonds or a valuation of bonds. This is a part of strategic financial management. So we will look into various concepts involved in the valuation of bonds. You can put it speed 1.5 playback speed. If you are revising, you repeat it the first time, you go with the 1. Okay, let us start with the valuation of bonds. How to value the bonds? Bonds is equal to present value of all future cash flows from the bond. So what is the all future cash flows? This means cash inflows from bond. That is what you invested today, and you are comparing the what and all the future cash inflows. Okay, what involves in cash inflows? So there are 2 points involved. Number one, regular interest. That may be interest may be annual or semi-annual. You will receive it regularly. Second point is maturity value. This will be at redemption. So interest at regular stage, this at redemption. So that is a cash inflows. How to calculate present value? Why present value? We have to apply the discount rate in order to get present value. What is the discount rate? Again, it is a required rate of a return of an investor. So this is as per the investor. Mr. A may have a different required rate of discounting rate compared to some other person. So Mr. A have for example 10% discount rate, Mr. B may have a 9% discount rate according to his wish of rate of return from the bond. Another important note is if the required rate is equal to coupon rate. What is the coupon rate? It is a rate given in the certificate of the bond. So if the required rate is equal to coupon rate, so that is known as a par bond. That is known as a par bond. If the required rate of the investor is less than, it is a less than the coupon rate, that is a premium bond. That is a premium bond. If the required rate is more than the coupon rate, it is known as a discount bond. So there are 3 types of bond: par bond, premium bond, discount bond. If the required rate is equal to coupon rate, that is a par bond. If it is a required rate is less than the coupon rate, that is a premium bond. If it is a required rate is higher than the coupon rate, that is a discount bond. Let's go to the value of redeemable bond. Redeemable bond. What is the redeemable? You will get back your money at the end of the period of the bond. So interest can be paid annually. So how to value? B0, it is denoted as a valuation of the bond, is equal to I. I means regular interest. Interest into present value of the annuity factor. This is the as per the coupon rate interest present into present value of annuity factor. So why annuity factor? Because interest is same. It is the same. That is why annuity factor. This is the required rate of return of the investor, this is the n number of years, plus maturity value, redemption value, into discounting factor of that period, nth period. If it is 5 years, then it will be 5th year, or it may be 10%, 9%, whatever required rate of the investor. That is the annually. If it is semi-annually, the change is here. The required rate will be divided by 2, and the period will be multiplied with the 2. Again, here also interest will be calculated semi-annually. Let's say for 100, 10% is the interest annually, so 10 will be the interest for 100 bond, 100 rupees bond. 10% is the interest or a coupon rate, 10 rupees is the interest for annual. If it is a semi-annual, that will be calculated 5%, it will come rupees 5. Here it will come 5. Very simple. And then again here also, value of perpetual bond, irredeemable bond, that is a very simple, interest divided by rate. If interest paid semi-annually, divided by 2. If fluctuating coupon, if bond is amortized, if there is any fluctuating coupon, so the rate is different to the year, or there is amortization of the bond, that is principal value is returned or redeemed in a annually or a semi-annually or a period wise, 1 year, each year equal year, it is a redeemed, so that is known as a amortized. That time you cannot apply that above formula, you have to write down like this: year 1 2 3 4 5 till number of period, then cash inflow that is equal to interest plus maturity value, discounting factor, present value. If you do that, you will get the value of the bond. Let's say calculated is 112.50 rupees, 112.50. That is what this is calculated. You got the amount of 112.50. Current market price is 109. From where you get? From the market. This will be known to you from the market. This will be computed by you. This is computed by you. This is the crux of this chapter. So market rate is 109, but as per your calculation it is getting 112.50. So what you do, you will buy that bond because it is a cheaper. The value is actually higher, but they are selling it lower, so you will buy. At that time you will buy. Okay, let us take example of second one. Your calculated amount is, value of the bond is 120 rupees, but the market rate is 124. It is valuing at 124. So if you are having that bond, you have to sell. Why? It is overvalued. It is overvalued. If you are having that particular bond, you have to sell. In this case, you have to buy. In this case, if you are having that bond in your hand, you have to sell because it is a overvalued, because as per your calculation it is getting 120. Let us see the question number 1. A is willing to purchase a 5 years rupees 1000 par bond having par value bond having a coupon rate of 9%. A's required rate of return is 10%. How much A should pay to purchase bond if it matures at par? It is a par bond, so valuation of the bond BO is equal to interest into present value of annuity factor plus maturity value into discounting factor. Required rate is a 10% given for the 5 years, 10% fifth year. So you will get the, you know the how to calculate present value of the annuity factor. Interest is 9% given coupon rate, so we will calculate the interest as per coupon rate. So amount is 1000 into 9%, that is 90 into 3.791. you will get 90 into 3.791, 90 into 3.791, that is 341.19 plus 1000 into 0.621, that is a 621. So answer is 962.19. that is the value of the bond. You should pay to purchase the bond if it matures at par. This is how much he should pay, 962. That is the value of the bond. Let us see the number 2, question number 2. A PSU is proposing to sell a 8-year bond of 1,000 at a 10% coupon rate, 10% coupon rate, okay, per annum. The bond amount will be amortized equally over its life. So 8 years, 1,000 rupees. So equally 1000 divided by 8. So per year it will be redeemed at 125. If an investor has a minimum required rate of 8%, that is R, what is the bond's present value? Very easy. So it is a case of amortization. Amortized every year. So 1000 rupees for 8 years, it will come up to 125 per annum. So first year 100 rupees interest, that is a 10% interest for 1000. You will redeem 125. Then you will receive interest on reduced amount, that is 1000 minus 125, that is 875. You will calculate 10%. Again amount will reduce, interest amount will also reduce because the principal amount is reduced. And discounting factor 8%, and the present value, that is a cash inflow into discounting factor. This will be the value of the bond, 1070.33. Very easy. Let's move on to question number 3. A 6 years bond of 1,000 has an annual rate of interest 14%. The interest is paid half yearly, semi-annually. If the required rate of return is 16%, what is the value of the bond? So in case of semi-annual payment, you have to see 2 into n. So 2 into here, how many years? 6 years. So that is why 2 into 6, it will come 12 period. 8% again, R divided by 2. R divided by 2, that is R is 16 divided by 2, 8%. Interest again here 14%, so you will calculate 7%, 1000 into 7%, that will be 70 rupees. Very easy to calculate. This is the annuity factor for 12 period and the maturity value at the 12th period. We will calculate like this. The value of the bond is 924.52. Let's move on to question number 4. XYZ Limited has issued convertible debentures with interest rate of 12%. It is a convertible debentures. Interest rate is a 12%. Every debenture has an option to convert to 20 equity shares. One debenture, 20 equity shares at any time until the date of maturity. Debentures will be redeemed at rupees 100 on maturity, which is after 5 years. An investor normally requires a rate of return 8% per annum on a 5-year security. As an investor, when will you exercise the purchase option if the market value of the equity share is 4? If the market value of the equity share is more than the bond valuation, you will convert, right? Otherwise you will not convert. So let us see the value of the bond. Interest into present value of the annuity factor plus maturity value into discounting factor. What is the rate given? 8%. 8% for 5 years. 8%, 5 years. You are getting 12% coupon rate. This is the required rate. This is the R. This is the interest. 100 into 12%, it is at 12. 8% for 5 years, it comes to annuity factor of 3.993, and the 5th year 8% come to 0.681. You will get the bond value 116.02. 116.02. Value of 20 equity shares to be received in exchange of bond. So value of your bond is 116.02 as per your information. Correct? Do you want to convert bond? Yes, only if value of the equity share is more than the 116. Very simple logic. Let us see what is the market value of the equity share. It is a 4 rupees. It is a 4. Situation number 1, 4 rupees. How many equity shares we are getting? 20. So value of the equity share is 80. Do we need? No. It is a less than the bond value. I will continue with the bond. That is better. If the market value of the equity share is 5, that is a situation number 2. So I will get 20 equity shares. 20 into 5. My equity share value will be 100. Whether it isn't required? No, it is again less than the bond value. If the market value is 6, that is a third situation. My equity value is 20 into 6, 120. That is more than the value of the bond. So if it is a third situation, I can convert. That is the conclusion. Convert only if the market value of the equity share is 6 rupees. So it is asked, as an investor, when will you exercise the purchase option? At the time of if the market value of the equity share is 6. Okay. Next concept is under bond valuation, management of bond, yield, return. So there are 3 types of yield. Nominal yield, that is equal to coupon rate, as we discussed earlier. Nominal yield is equal to coupon rate. Next, current yield. What is the current yield? Current yield is equal to interest divided by current market price. Interest divided by current market price. Third one is the yield to maturity, YTM. It is similar to IRR. I am sure you did IRR in capital budgeting. It is similar concept in a bond valuation. You know this formula: interest into present value of the annuity factor or percentage n years plus maturity value into discounting factor r or percentage n year. But this will be current price. We are choosing current price and calculating the r, which is actually getting this and this in middle, what is the actually it is equaling with the current price, that is the YTM. We will see the problem at that time. We will come to exactly come to know what is YTM. It is the IRR of the bond. What is the IRR? Again, no profit, no loss situation, using the net present value. Remember, net present value. So we are taking the current price and calculating the R. At the time of IRR, we use interpolation. Do you remember? Interpolation. That is a trial error interpolation method. YTM is calculated by trial error and interpolation. So again, I will remind you, here 1 2 3 4 5, cash inflow, interest plus mutual maturity value, discounted factor, you will get the present value. You will use your own discounted factor, then again you will use one more discounted factor, you will get the present value here and the here, and you will do the interpolation. Let's say you got 1040. It is a, you may have a correct current market price, you will match with that and you will get the R. Okay, if constant coupon, no amortization, YTM is equal to this is again pre-tax. Okay, very important, pre-tax, otherwise 1 minus T will come if it is a post-tax. Interest plus maturity value minus current market price divided by N, maturity value plus current market price divided by 2, that is a YTM. Again, note, important note, par bond nominal yield is equal to current yield, that is a equal to YTM at the par bond. At the premium bond, nominal yield is more than the current yield and the current yield is more than the YTM at the premium bond. If it is a discount bond, nominal yield is less than the current yield and the current yield is less than the YTM. Post tax, 1 minus T will come. Again, tax on capital gain. Tax on capital gain, okay, not on full gain, not on maturity value, only gain. If it is a purchase cost is 100, you sold at 120, not charged on 120, only 20. This is the gain. Let's say 30% is capital gain tax, so 20 into 30%, it will come 6. This is the tax on capital gain. Okay, let's move on to, again here also it will come tax on capital gain, very important, divided by 2. Let's move on to one question to better understanding. There is a 9%, this is interest rate, a 5-year bond issue in the market, 9%, okay, the issue price is 90 rupees and the redemption price is 105. For an investor with a marginal income tax rate of 30% and the capital gain tax rate of 10%, assuming no indexation, what is the post-tax yield to maturity? Very easy. Post-tax, you will get 1 minus T. Interest is a 9% on 90 rupees, that is a 9. 1 minus tax will be 30%. This is not a capital gain. Capital gain 105 minus 90. Okay, this is for interest, income tax. Capital gain tax for this one, 105 minus 90. That we all know. That is a very basic. 105 minus 90, you will get 105 minus 90 into what is the tax rate? Capital gain tax rate is a 10%. It is a 1.5. That should be deducted. That is a tax on capital gain minus current market price divided by current market price is the issue price. Okay, we used to say net proceeds. Okay, divided by 5, there is a year. 105 minus 1.5 plus 90 divided by 2, you will get 9.30. that is a YTM post tax. Okay, let us see question number 7. Given a 2-year 8% annual coupon bond with a face value of 1000 and with the annual coupon payments that is a fully taxable and selling at par, and an identical bond that is a tax free, what would the yield and the price on the tax free bond have to be for an investor in a 35% tax bracket to be indifferent between the two bonds? Again, read it again. Given a 2-year 8% annual coupon bond with a face value of 1000, okay, and with the annual coupon payments that is a fully taxable, okay, that coupon rate whatever you receive that is a fully taxable, selling at par, an identical bond that is a tax free, okay, next option is a tax free, that would yield and price on tax free bond have to be for an investor in a 35% tax bracket. 35% tax bracket to be indifferent between the two bonds. Okay, that is very easy. So in a pre-tax yield, coupon rate is a 8%, that is a par bond. If it is a post-tax, you will not receive 8, that will be 8 minus 0.35, that is a 35% tax rate at the rate of 5.2%. For the investor to be indifferent, the yield on tax free bond should also be 5.2%. If it is a tax free, you are getting 5.2, then it will be equal to the first bond, correct, because you are paying the tax 35%, so you at least get 5.2 in case of a tax free bond. Price of the tax free bond at a 5.2% yield will be valuation of the bond is equal to interest divided by into present value of annual factor for required rate is a 5.2% for 2 years, maturity value into discounting factor of second year, this will be the second year. So 80 interest, that is a very simple, 1000 into 8%, 80 into 1.854, this is a 2-year annuity factor. I hope you know how to calculate, very basic, plus 1000 into second year 0.904, you will get current market price is a 105 to 1052.32. so price of the tax free bond this will be the indifferent. If you are purchasing at that, you will be indifferent. It is similar to tax payment, post tax. Okay, let us move on to question number 8. A bond pays 90 interest annually into perpetuity. So formula I into I divided by R, very easy. What is the value if the current yield is 10%? If the current yield is 10%, see, from the 10% to 8%, from the 10% to 8%, if the current yield changes to 8% and 12%, then what is its value? So first calculate at 10%, 90, interest is 90 divided by 0.10, so it will be 900. Then they said in part 2 of the question, 8% yield is changed to 8%, so that is a decreased, okay, decreased. So 90 divided by 0.08, the value of the bond is 1125. Whenever there is a decrease in the rate of the interest or a coupon rate, the value of the bond increased. You can see, right? Rate decreased from 10 percentage to 8 percentage, value of the bond increased from 900 to 1125. Again they increased to 12 percentage, rate increased, so we calculate 90 divided by 0.12. Again value of the bond decreased, rate increased, the value of the bond decreased. So very important note, bond yield and bond prices are inversely related. Bond yield and bond prices are inversely related. We will see the question number 9. The bonds of a Texas Industries of a face value 100 with a 10% coupon paid semi-annually is presently selling at 5% discount on the face value. These bonds will be redeemed at a par by equal installment at the end of 5th and 6th years. So redeem 5th and 6th, 2 years, equal installment. The effective tax rate of Texas is 40%. What is the YTM? So very important, 5th year, at what year? 5th and 6th year, 5th and 6th year, but it is a semi-annually. So from 1 to 9 period, 6 year semi-annual. So how many years, how many period? 12 periods. 6 into 2, 12 periods. So 1 to 9 it is the same, you will receive 5 interest, that is a 5% of 100, you will receive 5. There is no maturity value because maturity will be 5th year, end of the 5th. So 10th you will receive 5 plus 50. Why 50? 100 divided by 2, equal installment, redeemed at par, not a premium, redeemed at par. So 100 you will get back 100 divided by 2. So that is a maturity value 50. Now it is interest will be calculated 50 because you received 50 refunded. So 50 into 5%, so 2.5. There is no redemption because at the end of the 6th year, that is a 12th period, this is a 12th period, you will receive 50. So discounting factor should be at 5.5%, at 5.5%. Why 5.5%? Why? Again we are assuming this is a trial error method. Trial error method. It should be more than 5.5. Correct? It should be more than 5.5 because it is not a par value bond. Redeemed at a par. So YTM will be more than the 5%. Discounting factor will see 5.5. Discounting factor will be 6.952 for the 9 periods. 10th period 0.585, 0.555, then 0.526. Present value will get discounting factor into cash inflows. We'll get this figure. Then we'll see 6%. What is our aim? I said it is not a par because we are receiving it. If you are purchasing this one, because it will receive it, presently selling it 5% discount. So you need not to pay 100 rupees because it is a selling at 5%. 100 minus 5%, 95. That's why the YTM should be more than 5%, at least more than 5%. Okay, next discounting factor we have to get at 95. It is a 95, so when we increase the discounting factor it will get reduced, right? So 6% for 9 years, 6.802, 10th year 0.558, 11th 0.527, 12th 0.497. Present value will be discounting factor of 6% into cash inflows. You will get the amount of 92.11. We have to reach at 95. So how to calculate? 5.5, this one starting. So we have to reach from 95 to 92. If you are going for 5.5 to 6, from 5.5 to 6 you are starting from 95.95 to 92. It is a very low. You have to stop at 95. So 5.5 plus for 0.5, so discount rate discounting factor only 0.5 increased, that is changes 95.95 minus 92.11, changes 3.84. we need how much change? Only 0.9 reduction. 95.95, we have to stop at 95. So what is the 0.95? what is the discounting factor? We will get to know 0.12. so total 5.5 plus 0.12, 5.62 percentage semi-annually. Very important, semi-annually we have to convert into, so we cannot use percentage used only for per annum. So 11.25 percentage per annum. Okay, let us move on to question number 10. An investor purchased at a par bond with a face value of 1000. The bond had a 5 years to maturity and a 10% coupon rate. The bond was called 2 years later for a price of 1200 after making its second annual interest payment. He then reinvested the proceeds in a bond selling at its face value of 1000 with 3 years to maturity and a 7% coupon rate. What was his actual YTM over the 5-year period? What was the actual YTM? What was his actual YTM over the 5-year period? See, there is a different in the cash flows. So interest will be varied according to the cash flows. There is a changes in the cash flows. What happened? There are 5 years. So year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cash inflows, interest plus maturity value. First year, no problem, 1000 into 10% you will receive. Your annual payment of 100 rupees. Next year also you will receive. But what happened second year? 2 years later, for a price of 1200, the bond was called. So you will receive 1200. So plus 1200. Then what they said, after making its second annual interest payment, he then reinvested the proceeds in a bond selling at its face value of 1000 with a 3 years maturity. Again reinvestment. So your cash flow out minus 1200. So again you will end up 100. Very clear? Okay, fine. Okay, next, a 7% coupon rate. 7% coupon rate, very important. Now it is a 7% coupon rate. Okay, so see, you redeem 1200, you will invest at face value of 1000. So is the 200 loss? Is it a premium? No. remember we are calculating bond, this particular bond for one bond. Okay, we are calculating for one bond. We have to assume that this is a full par value. Let us say we will make a 10 bonds, 10 bond 1200. How much you will receive? 1000, 12,000, correct? 12,000 face value. Selling it again, you will reinvest a face value selling at 1000. So you have 12,000. 12,000 divided by 1000 for one bond, new bond. You will purchase 12 bonds. 12 bonds, that means everything is invested. 12,000 is invested at par. So that is 200 is not a premium. Very clear. He then reinvested the proceeds in a bond selling at face value of 1000. So we have to calculate 7% interest, not on 1000, 1200. So 1200 into 7%, it is a 84. Again next year also you will receive 84. At the end of the year you will refund your you will get back your maturity value 1200. So at the end of the 5th year you will receive 1284. First year 100, second year 100, third year 84, because you invested, because of your rate got reduced 7%, 84. Fourth year 84, fifth year 84 plus maturity value. Now we will see 12% discounting factor. 12% discounting factor. We are calculating the YT. So 12%, first year 0.893, second year 0.797, 0.712, 0.636, 0.567. So present value will be discounting factor at 12% into cash inflow. You will get 1010, but we have to stop at 1000. So we have to increase 12%. So we will increase to 13%. Again, these all trial and error. So I will increase by 1%. You can increase by 2% also. You can use 14%. You can use 15%. Whatever like. But we have to get at 1000. We have to interpolate at 1000. At 13%, you will get these figures. Discounting factor, present value will be discounting factor at 13% into cash inflows. So you will end up in 973. So if you increase from 12 to 13, cash flow will be present value will be 1010.26 to 973. So 12 plus, for 1% change there is a 36.54 change in a present value. We need only 10. We have to reduce from 1010.26 to 1000. So how much for 10.26? So you will get the answer 12.28%. YTM without reinvestment assumption. Calculation future value of cash inflows by reinvesting at any possible appropriate rate. First one, you have to calculate future value of the cash inflows by reinvesting at any possible appropriate rate. Then YTM is discounting rate at which the present value of the total in one above is equal to the current market price of the bond. We'll see that one. Question number 11. An investor acquired a par bond for 1000 that offered a 15% coupon rate. At the time of purchase, the bond had 4 years to maturity. Assuming annual interest payments, calculate his actual yield to maturity. Yield to maturity will be the same, 15%. Why? It is a par bond. Even if you put this table and all, you will get the same thing. Assuming annual interest payments, calculate his actual yield to maturity. If all the interest payments were reinvested in an investment earning 18% per year, what would his actual yield to maturity be if all interest payments were spent immediately upon receipt? So calculation of future value. If cash inflows are reinvested 18%, as question is given. Future value is equal to present value. This is you used to do from the first PU, second PU, CPT, foundation, IPCC level. Compound interest, present value bracket 1 plus r power n. So present future value is equal to 150. How much? 150 1000 into 15%. 150 1 plus 0.183 power 3, you will get 246. Y3, y3 how many years? 4 years. So 3 more years, 2 more years, 1 more year. So end of the year you will receive 150,000. This is a refund of your principal amount. So this will be the 1782.31. Okay. If you do present value discounting factor at 16% at the fourth year, right? We need to calculate fourth year. So 1.16 divided by 1 2 3 4, 0.552, you will get fourth year 983.84. At 15% fourth year 0.572, you will get end up in 1019.48. So we have to get it exactly at 1000. So from 1019.42 we have to stop at 1000. So 15 plus 1 is equal to 35.64 present value difference. For we need only 19 increase. So for 19 how much increase of the discount factor required? 0.55. So answer is 15.55%. If cash inflows are not reinvested, if the cash inflows are not reinvested, you will get 150 first year, second year 150, third year 150, fourth year that is 150 plus principal amount 1000, you will end up in 1600. So at 12% you will get 1070.60. Again we have to stop at 1000. Again we have to increase discounting factor 13%, 0.613, 980.80. So 12 plus 1 is equal to difference of 36.80, that is a 1017.6 minus 980.8. So we need to have only, we have to stop at 1000. So 17.60, how much the discounting factor? That is a 0.48. So 12 plus 0.48, 12.48%. That is the YTM. In next part we will see the duration. Thank you.